channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. As usual, there will be timestamps listed down below so you can jump around, and if you like what you see, smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and thumbs this video up. I do try to post 7 days a week, sometimes a couple of times a day, and you just don't want to miss out on all of the fun, all the content, all the new releases, all the good stuff. And all you have to do is hit that subscribe button and you're part of the Fawn family, and it's so much fun to be a part of the Fawn family. Now, this video shout out goes to Brefsmic. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Brefsmic, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button and taking the time to watch my video, comment, and just for being you. It really means so much to have another Fawn in the house. Yes, I'm very quirky. I giggle a lot. It's just me. I know some people can't stand my energy. Others love my energy. And this is just what you're gonna get. Even when I'm sick and I have a migraine, which is the situation today, this is me. Take it or leave it. This is me. So, Brefsmic, I hope that you really enjoyed my video and that you are enjoying the rest of my content and that you do stick around. So, welcome to the Fawn family, and I cannot thank you enough for hitting that button. Now, this video is on the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation, and this was recommended to me by one of my local besties, actually, and so I thought I'd pick it up and review it for you guys. I know it's not like a new release, but she was like raving about how beautiful it is. And this foundation is gorgeous, like beautiful. I was blown away by it. The ease of use is amazing. This is another foundation that just spreads out with your fingers. I literally didn't even use a beauty blender to go over any spots, like just to blend out concealer afterwards. But for all of my foundation, I used my finger the whole way, everywhere. Just even down my neck, I used my finger. It was crazy. And it says that it's just a medium coverage, but I was able to build it up to full coverage. And it was so radiant and beautiful. I have shade 204 Natural Buff, which is like 10 shades too dark for me though. It seemed to look like my shade online. So I did have to conceal quite a bit to try to lighten it up, which took away from the radiance, but it does have a really beautiful radiance, which you will see in the demo, but you'll see why I had to put on so much concealer to try to like tone it down a little bit, because it looked like I was baking outside for a week straight in the Caribbean. It was that dark. So it's buildable. It's like totally weightless. It is so effortless. You don't need a tool. I mean, it has SPF of 15. It's hydrating. You get a typical 1 fluid ounce, 30 milliliters. There's so much goodness in here. But as I was applying the foundation, I could smell alcohol. That's how much there has to be in here. And I told you guys when I was done applying it, you had to like peel back layers and foundation just kept coming out. And then I forgot to go back and check. So now I'm telling you guys, because I did forget during the demo. So after I peeled back and went to look at the ingredients, there are 2 forms of alcohol in here. The third ingredient in here is alcohol denat, which is often what you see in cosmetics for alcohol, but it's still really bad for your skin. But not only is that the third ingredient, down quite a few other ingredients, but in here is isopropyl alcohol. Like, are you kidding me? Isopropyl alcohol. I am not kidding. That's in here. That's right here. So, this is white. It's not gonna focus. Are you gonna focus for me? Come on. No. Maybe. There. Can you believe that? Like, that just... Who puts isopropyl alcohol in their foundation? In any cosmetics? So, this is gorgeous. I love that there is an SPF in here. I would recommend this solely for special events because it does look so beautiful on the skin. And if you're in a pinch and you're trying to get ready quickly, it blends out so effortlessly and you can get whatever coverage you want, light to full, and you're gonna be protected from the sun at least a little bit. So if you guys already have this and you didn't realize the alcohol in there and that there are two forms and one being isopropyl alcohol, please don't wear this as your everyday foundation. It is so going to take a toll on your skin in the long run. It's just, it's bad. So I'm so bummed about it. Alcohol denat is one thing, but isopropyl, that's going to be, I was like saying I gotta get my right shade. I love this. I want to be wearing this all the time. And I still do want to get my right shade. Like, I still want to have it handy because I do love the way this looks. And for drugstore tutorials and that kind of thing, I do want to have this foundation on hand. But I would never wear this every single day. I am too much of a skincare buff and that is really bad. So everything about the foundation is so good except for the ingredients. And I was so bummed and my gut just went when I read that. I was like, why? Why, L'Oreal? Why? So, if you guys want to see this in action, because it really is beautiful, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to be testing out the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I know this isn't a new one, but I've never actually tested it out. And one of my besties and my nail tech actually recommended me try this out, so I thought I would put it to the test for you guys on camera. So I picked up shade 204 Natural Buff. So I guess we'll see. And it says that it has an SPF of 15, which is awesome. A radiant finish, awesome. It's for normal or dry skin and it's hydrating, awesome, awesome, awesome. And you get 1 fluid ounce or 30 milliliters, which is totally typical. It's an up to 24-hour foundation, which nobody should be wearing their foundation that long, but it claims to be. And then it has those circles on the back to tell you finish, coverage, and all of that. So radiant, 24-hour, medium coverage, texture is supposed to be air light. And it says to shake well, dot onto skin in rolling motions for flawless coverage. Oh, so I guess this one is actually telling you to use your fingers. So we shall do that. And I guess we'll, oh, it is really runny. I was not, of course. You can it shakes so much more over here than when I put it up to my mic. Alright, let me grab my mirror. Okay, I was gonna say, is there no seal? There is, there's a little tab. Are you gonna make me get my tweezers? Because I think you are. Okay. Gonna have a little tan. Hopefully this does not oxidize or dry down any darker. By little tan, a lot of tan. I have a cut in my finger and the cut is leaving streaky marks. Oh, and this feels so weird blending with not using my middle finger. And I've already prepped and primed my skin and color corrected. Sorry guys, you know the drill with that. I've mentioned it in 2 other videos already today, so I'm trying not to be redundant, but I apparently need to be. I had a horrible migraine last night. I was up the entire night. I actually had to take my heavy hitters like Stadol nasal spray, which is like a heavy hitter, and 4 sprays, and Tylenol 3s. I don't even know how many at this point. Like it's been a really rough night, rough day. Right now it's like 8 at night when I'm finally starting to film. So I'm like run down, I'm weak, I'm totally out of it. So I'm sorry that some of these videos are gonna be redundant, but they are. This is going on effortlessly. This is really, really pretty. Is there alcohol in this, or am I just smelling sunscreen? Because whoa, okay, I'll check in a minute. I swear I'm smelling some alcohol. Whoa, it's coming out everywhere. Oh, I didn't realize it's still like pouring out of the jar, and it's like all over my palette, my brushes. Okay, I want to show you guys what this looks like before I try to build it up. It is a really nice medium finish. So not my color. Holy cow. I'm realizing that the drugstore foundations especially are really appearing to be lighter online than they actually are when you get them in person. So I should be going to the drugstore to pick up drugstore shades, because this is just, oh my gosh. I am interested. I don't think it dried down differently. I think it actually is that much darker. But looking past the shade discrepancy, it is a solid medium coverage, and it does have a really nice luminosity to it. So this is a really pretty everyday foundation. I hate foundation lips. It's so not attractive, but this is really, really pretty, and I love the coverage. I mean, not for like a full-on glam event, but I do really enjoy this. So now I want to see if I can actually build up and get my right shade next time I'm at the drugstore. I think it built up a little bit. Oh my gosh, that test streak is just, oh my gosh. I will do my neck off camera though. Well, it's definitely buildable. I got my sunspots all covered up. So you can build it. It takes a little bit longer and a little bit more patience to be able to fully cover, but you can get there. So, oh my gosh, there's such a disaster here. Give me 1 second. Alright, since I had to clean up the mess, my neck was driving me crazy, so I at least threw some foundation on, even though I do need to build it up a little bit more. It's at least a little bit more even. So now I'm going to see how it plays well with other products. So taking my Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector, I'm gonna pop this baby on. I had some on my wing. I have to redarken that up. That's okay. Alright, now we're going to take my Tarte Shape Tape, which is so nearing the end of its days. Like so, nearing the end of its days. And I'm going to take a little bit of the Makeup Revolution Concealer in C3 just to lighten everything up a little bit more. I've really been enjoying mixing these two together. Because I'm extra, you know? That is so taking away my beautiful radiance, but I really did need to lighten it up a little bit, so I'm not super mad at that. I just need to go get my right shade. Wow, I love this final look. Everything played so nicely together and it gave such a flawless finish. I am so impressed with this. So I would say thank you, Liz, but she doesn't watch my videos because she's naughty. No, she actually has a toddler and a lot of personal stuff going on and doesn't have time to watch YouTube, so she's forgiven. But this is gorgeous. And one of her clients came in with this foundation on and that's how she found out about it. So I thought in case you guys haven't actually tested it yet, even though it is an oldie, or at least not new, I don't know if it's an oldie, this is gorgeous. And I just can't believe how it all just meshed so nicely together. So 2 thumbs up from me for this foundation, and it is buildable. So even though it says medium coverage, I mean, you can get it pretty full coverage if you want to. It's just, to me, it is a bit of a shade discrepancy, because when I think of natural buff, I don't think of, I just cooked myself outside for 8 hours and got a tan. But aside from that, it is really good and I highly recommend it. It's so weightless. It's unbelievable. And then I will update you guys in the intro if I've had any issues, but so far nothing's even settling into my fine lines or creasing. And I'm about to go test out a cream highlighter, so I'm not going to set my face yet, so I will really know if it settles into fine lines, because I'm going to be a solid 30 minutes before I even set my face with powder. So that does it for this video. Please thumbs it up if you liked it. Please share it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.